Good morning, students. Today we will see about the stages and development of ovarian follicle. Ovarian follicle, how it is developed in the ovary. This is the cut section of the ovary. Okay, the ovary is the gland which is really producing the sex hormone. The ovary is lying in the shallow fossa, lateral walls of the pelvis. Nearly this is about the 2.5 to 3 centimeter long and 2 centimeter width. Okay, each of them it is attached in the upper portion of the uterus by the uterus by the various ovarian ligaments. Okay, so the vessels, blood vessels and all passing through the mesovarium. If you see the overall general structure of ovary, cut section, cortex and the middle part is the medulla. Okay, the medulla is the center part where this consists of fibrous tissues, blood vessels, nerves, all will be passing. This cortex is a framework of connective tissues covered by the germinal epithelium. It contains the lot of ovarian follicles. It has got various stages of development. Every female have nearly thousands of ovaries inside. When the ovaries are present, where it's like before birth itself, for the female children are having the thousands of ovaries are there, but it is in the frozen form. During the puberty, it is getting developed. Why it is getting developed during the puberty? How it is a hormone. One of my student came to me for the counseling. In the 4th year, she came to me. She never got. She is a female child, and her two sisters got the menstruation, but she did not get menstruation. Why? Because even you have a structure of uterus, structure of vagina, every organs are best, but it is a control by the hypothalamus. So the hypothalamus is the organ which is really controlling the system. So this hypothalamus is nearly 4 gram. Weight is only little. It has, if you see down to that, is a anterior and posterior pituitary gland is there. The hypothalamus, it will be affected by the mood and other things will be affecting. So this is a hypothalamus will be gonadotrophic releasing factor, or the releasing hormone will be released during the time of the puberty. Then it will be anterior posterior pituitary will be activated. Then some gonadotrophic hormones will be there. In one among this is the follicular stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone. Once this hormone is activated, what is called hormone? Hormone is called the chemical messenger. They are directly go to the blood and they just hit into the target cells. So this follicular stimulating hormone, they go to the follicles to the development. Where the follicles are present? The follicles are present here in the ovary. Thousands and thousands of the ovaries there. So this one will, when it is going, the first day it will be developed by the epithelial flat cells. Understand? So this is all called the primordial follicles, number of primordial follicles. Due to the hormonal influence of follicular stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, the primordial follicles are converted into the primary follicles. So the flat epithelial cells are converted, again it is forming into the cuboidal cells, and then from this one stage to the another stage they will go to the secondary follicles. So the secondary follicles, again these will be epithelial cells and these cuboidal cells. Over that you will be getting some of the theca cells and granulosa cells are present. So these theca cells also will be secreting one of the hormone which is called the androgen. It is a male sex hormone, but these androgen hormones are converted by the granulosa cells. The hormone is called the estrogen hormone. Understand? Then will be the secondary follicles. So there are, I told you in the beginning, thousands and thousands of the follicles are present, but once they are growing, due to the healthy follicles only will be getting growing. If not that one, what will happen? Degenerative atrectic follicles it will become. So only the healthy follicles will be getting to developed. So then about theca cells, granulosa cells we have seen, and then this cuboidal cells. First what we have seen, epithelial cells, then will be primordial follicles, and primary follicles will become the cuboidal cells, and then secondary follicles will be the theca cells and granulosa cells. So each cells also will be secreting. Theca cells are secreting the hormone is called the male sex hormone androgen. Male sex hormone are converted by the granulosa cells to the estrogen. These all will be helpful to form the secondary follicles. So the secondary follicles also will be converted to become the mature follicles. The mature follicle, there is a graphian, there is a water filled cavity will be present over here. Here will be the ovum will be present there. This is the day, nearly in the 12th day, it's a complete ovum. Secondary follicles or the graphian follicles will be present there. Then will be the maturation of about the rupture of the ovum will be taken place in the 14th day. In the 14th day in the rupture, there will be a glycoprotein will be present in the ovum, matured ovum. This glycoprotein is surrounded by a glycoprotein layer of zona pellucida. This is the zona pellucida is the present layer. It will be acting by the, when the sperm is touching, it is a magical touch. So it will never allow any other sperm to touch at a time. Only one sperm is touching, then the cell division will be started to developed. Okay, so then only this is the second meiotic division. Understand? Otherwise, it will not undergo the second meiotic division. First meiotic division will be taken place during the in the birth, before birth itself it will happen. So once this glycoprotein layer and zona pellucida, it is a magical test by the sperm, and then only the human sperm only it is allowed to touch. No other sperm cannot. It is not so sensitive. Only the human sperm can be very sensitive to this one. Okay, what will happen? Then after this one, 14th day, the rupture taken place, the ovary coming out. Okay, then the remaining portions with the red color portions, this one is called the early corpus luteum. The early corpus luteum is the one which is responsible to produce the hormone is called progesterone. When this progesterone hormone is going activating upon to this one, and it will be forming the endometrial thickening. You understand? So the progesterone and estrogen levels are increasing. The message will be taken to the hypothalamus, and then there will be a negative mechanism. They are very happy that the ovum is really matured, that, and then there will be a reduced production of the FSH and LH hormone, so that they will not produce more this hormone for the development of another ovary. They are getting ready for the fertilization. So this mature corpus luteum will be 10 to 12 days. It will take. This is a early corpus luteum, matured corpus luteum. After that, this corpus luteum, there is corpus albicans. That's a white color. This one. This will be the red color one. So this is about the ovary, stages of development of ovary. You should always understand that stages of development of ovary highly influenced by the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, which is secreting during the, what is the hormone? Gonadotrophic releasing factor. According to that order, it will be anterior pituitary. Some gonadotrophic hormones are coming out, that is follicular stimulating LH hormone. Thousands and thousands of follicles are present over here, but with the influence of hormone, there will be many hormones with the hormonal influence, many follicles will be developing. The stages are primordial, primary, secondary. Each stage the cells are different epithelial cells become cuboidal, and then cuboidal, afterwards many cells. Each cells are secreting hormone, they act upon this one. Understand? And then slowly the development taken place. Some of them not develop completely, they die, they degenerate. So that is called the degenerated artistic follicles. They will disappear. They will be eaten by this ovary here macrophages by itself. So once it is come out, corpus luteum. Okay, what will happen? Corpus luteum also secreting hormone, the whole progesterone. Okay, after that I told you, zona pellucida, there will be a magical touch will be coming, and in the uterus they will be forming, isn't it, going, and they will embedded in the upper portion of this, then the placenta will be forming, right or not? Then also once the placenta forming, there will be a hormone secreted, is called the HCG hormone, that is human gonadotrophic hormone, human chorionic gonadotrophic hormone will be secreted. So basically, if you are writing the stages of the development, ovarian development, you have to remember the hormone hypothalamus is highly influenced for the follicular development of the ovary. Thank you.